Hey guys, what is up? Today we've got yet another Wi-Fi battle. This time I finally finished breeding my guys, so as you can see there's Tyranitar and Garchomp, two new additions to my team that have been testing out on Showdown. And they saw some good results, so I wanted to get started. Saw his team, and Garchomp is, I wouldn't necessarily say counter, but he's my dedicated Kangaskhan switch-in, because it runs Rough Skin and Rocky Helmet. So Kangaskhan's not gonna like hitting him. But I brought Aromatisse and Shuckle as well, because I wasn't really sure where to go from there. But yeah, let's get to the battle. Tyranitar and Garchomp have great synergy together, so I thought it was pretty good. So she sends out Florges and Drapion, and I send out Garchomp and Tyranitar. Now, I figure Florges is gonna be moonblasting up. Hopefully not, what's that move called? Dazzling Gleam. But I protect with T-Tar, because I want to go for the Earthquake. Thought it would take out the Drapion, but it just barely does. He goes for the Cross Poison on my Garchomp, I'm assuming to get some toxic poisoning off on me. But it ends up working out in my favor. I don't get poisoned rather, and he goes down to my Rocky Helmet and Rough Skin. I guess she considered Tyranitar a threat, or that I would get poisoned for Garchomp, I guess. So she focus fired, well, not focus fired, but just shot an energy ball at me, which was interesting. I decided to get Tyranitar out of there. I figured it would be more useful later on in the game. Currently there's two attackers on the field that can hurt me pretty bad. Gastrodon and Florges, and I figured my Aromatisse could handle an Earthquake. So Florges goes down pretty quickly. Did barely anything to my team, actually, so that's good. And now he sends out Kangaskhan, and I'm not too worried about this guy. Kangaskhan, Mega Kangaskhan hits hard, hits like a truck, but as long as my Garchomp, as long as she targets my Garchomp, I should be fine. Earthquake again, because I noticed Aromatisse is really bulky, and it really ate up that Earthquake, so I can afford to do that, and got rid of one of my team. Not one of my teammates, one of their teammates. Now he went for the Hammer Arm, which I'll either assume is a misclick, or perhaps a prediction that I was going to go for Trick Room. Now if it was a prediction for Trick Room, that was a pretty good thought, because then it would be pretty much faster than anything that threatens it, as in, you know, Garchomp. But it goes down pretty quickly, and that was the battle. It was a really quick battle, so because of that, decided to add another battle to this video, because it was only 3 minutes. It was 3.5 minutes. So here we go. This team looks eerily similar to the last one. There's Kangaskhan and there's Florges, and the setup was pretty much the same, but when I was looking at what he had, I noticed that he had a lot of physical threats. So instead of bringing Aromatisse, which I didn't really think I needed Trick Room for this team, I brought Mawile, Mega Mawile, but mainly because Mawile has Intimidate, and since, as you can see from the preview, it's 3/4 physical, so that's a good combination. I was thinking of maybe, I don't know, because Mega Kangaskhan doesn't really come and play that often, and Sandforce Mega Garchomp would be kind of really strong in the sand. I don't know, we'll see. We'll do some testing. But I lead off with Tyranitar Garchomp, because it's either those two are my leads, or Shuckle and Aromatisse. He also leads with his Garchomp and Florges, and I just wanted to see what they were going to do, so I go for Protect. I knew that, I figured Garchomp would target my Garchomp, so I protect myself. I didn't see the Dazzling Gleam coming. I thought they would just focus fire on the Garchomp to take it out, but I run Special Tyranitar, so I figured I was safe. I could survive at least a super effective hit on the special side, especially since I'm in sand. But I crit. I don't know if that mattered. It probably did. I mean, but so is the nature of the game. But he sends out a Azumarill, and at this point I know there's no reason in keeping Tyranitar in. A waterfall from a Azumarill followed up by another Dazzling Gleam is gonna pretty much take me out. So I switch in my Mawile to get that drop on a Azumarill. I went for Rock Slide because I wanted to hit both of them, but I didn't want to hit my Mawile because Earthquake would have 100% knocked me out. But he gets a crit on my Mawile, which, like the Ice Beam crit, probably mattered. At least in my opinion, the Ice Beam crit was most likely. He had a Yachi Berry. It's not like it was a Greninja's Ice Beam. There was no stab. I may run max special attack, but I don't have a positive nature for that, so yeah. I protect. I'm not really sure. Oh, I went for Earthquake here. Yeah. I figured that was my strongest hit against these two guys. I can't Dragon Claw any of them, and Earthquake is actually stronger. It's unfortunate that Florges had a Citrus Berry. That really threw me off, because otherwise both of them would have been dead next turn. Excuse me. And yeah, so I protect myself, avoid damage that turn. If it wasn't for that Citrus Berry next turn, I probably would have... Well, I mean, the Dazzling Gleam did take me out, so I guess it doesn't really matter. So Azumarill protects himself, I guess fearing Mawile. It really has nothing to fear for me. Sucker Punch is resisted, Iron Head is neutral, Play Rough is neutral, so I mean it's not... But I need to get rid of the Florges because I still have Tyranitar in the back. And I Shell Smash with Shuckle, because I knew nothing on the field was going to scare me right now. Azumarill's at -1, so even a super effective Waterfall shouldn't do too much damage to me. And yeah, so we just keep on going. He sends out Mega Kangaskhan, and now that I'm missing Garchomp, I'm a little worried about this guy. I do have my Shuckle, who should be able to survive most attacks he sends my way. Earthquake might actually kill me, but I decide, you know, Azumarill is not much of a threat right now, so I kill it. And unfortunately, you know, this is the one time where I really don't like bulk. You see, Mawile is so bulky that it survives. It survives. And, like, that's a great thing in normal circumstances, but he used Power Up Punch, and now he's at +2. So it's a good thing that I chose Power Split that turn instead of Infestation. And I actually timed this really well. I was trying to time it this way. I wanted to bring Tyranitar back in when the sand ends. I didn't know if I would be able to do it. It was worth a shot. So it worked out in my favor. I mean, it ended up not really being that important because he doesn't have any special attackers right now. But I protect with Tyranitar to scout what, you know, they're going to be doing. And it's a good thing I did, because that Play Rough coming in was... It most likely would have killed me. And once I got the Power Split off, I was not really afraid of anything that these two were going to hit me with. Mega Kangaskhan is now completely nerfed. It can keep boosting up, but it's probably... If I understand Power Split correctly, its attack is probably really low right now. Well, it's about average. But he Play Roughs my Tyranitar, and I survive with 23, which is cool. And I go for the Dark Blows, because I just really need to kill that Kangaskhan. And it dies. A crit. Again, not sure if it matters. I ran, like I said, 252 special attacks, so I really can't say if it mattered or not. Either way, I don't think Kangaskhan and Azumarill could kill my Shuckle. Not sure, but I protect just because I need to stall out a turn. Shuckle can survive anything, as you will see. Yep, and I flinched. I think I just chose Rest that turn because it really didn't matter. And there you go. That's the battle, and thanks for watching. I only had 2 battles this time around because I didn't really have an option. I didn't realize that first battle was so short. But there you go. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment, subscribe, like, do what you want. I appreciate it, and have a good day.